it's Farida here. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about living a life of ease, remote work, and travel. Today, I'm sharing with you my Serene Sojourns Retreat in the UK with my amazing co-founder, Khalida. This trip really had everything. It was chaotic, it was beautiful, it had connection, it was peaceful, it was calm, and it was so inspiring. And for our first retreat, I feel like we did really well. I would give us an A-. So it could only get better from here. So grab your boba, your matcha, your tea, your coffee, get cozy, and let's get into it. First of all, I have to say I was very disappointed with British Airways. They really tried my patience. They really tried me. I was in the middle of commencement with my students in Chicago when my mother called and told me that they had canceled her flight, and I checked my reservation. It was missing, and this was a few days before our trip, so I was pretty upset. They canceled my flight without an email, without a warning. I was supposed to fly out of Houston with my mother for the retreat, and because of their unprofessionalism, I ended up rebooking my flight with American and flying out of Dallas. Usually my mother-in-law and I, when we go on trips, we like to fly out together, but it just was not meant to be. Alhamdulillah, it all worked out. And the halal food on the flight was nothing to write home about. I felt that the food was a bit lacking in taste, but that's okay. It's just a flight, no big deal. Once I landed in Heathrow, our family driver, George, who is basically a friend of the family, and he drives everyone to and from the airport, picked me up and took me straight to my Tanti Sheila's house in Catford. And honestly, Catford is such an adorable little town. It has everything right there. My aunt's hair salon, her nail salon, her post office, her bank, her supermarket is right across the street. So everything for this woman is right there for her. She can walk to anything she needs to do. She made me some fried bacon, saltfish, and just some delicious foods. She made me her special garlic tea to cure my cough. It's just been so persistent for so long now. And we had a lot of great discussions about what she's been up to. My aunt is an amazing woman. She's in a theatrical production, so she was preparing for that. She's very active in her local church and her community. So for a woman of her age, she is very mobile and active and healthy and happy. And she reminds me so much of my daughter, Nora, because she's so spunky and doesn't tolerate crap from anyone. So I really admire her.
Overdose. And I said, this is organic. This is not no tablets from the doctor and medication from the doctor. So I take it 3 days. I'm in here taking my thing in the morning. First thing when I get up, I go in the kitchen. If I left it for today, for tomorrow, I put it in the microwave and just warm it up. But when I boil the whole thing together. Yes, you can have your cough and you're walking up and down with this cough and cold and telling people, oh, sister, don't come to me because I got a very bad cold and cough. So why did you come to check? So why did you come to check?
Don't make no
sense. I don't want them sit down next to me at all.
My mother and I, we met at my aunt's house, had a good talk, good night's sleep, and prayed together, did some late night talking, early morning talking. Then we went for a nice walk in the neighborhood and got some items for the Lake District trip. And then Khalida came and picked us up, and we were on our way to the Lake District. We stayed at this lodge called Ellie's Lodge, which was everything I could have dreamed of when I booked the place. It was gorgeous. It had 12 spacious rooms and also a pool room, a sauna, a ping pong room, lots of areas outside to walk, and several grocery stores within walking distance, cozy living spaces, and stunning views. We had all of our workshops right in the lodge, either in the mornings or in the evenings or both. And it was really conducive for prayer times, Vicar as a group. It was a really safe space for all of our guests to talk and share and cry and comfort each other. I haven't cried that much in a while. It was really nice. I think I cried twice. It was very, very beautiful. And our speakers, Khalida as well as Sabria Mills, they really, really clarified some things for me when it comes to my relationships and the journey that I'm on and where I want to be heading. And I really want to break down a lot of those walls that I have built up over the years. And it just was a really beautiful experience to share. It was really magical. We focused on abundance and boundaries, and I have to say it was very freeing. We really opened up and shared sensitive topics and deeply connected as sisters. Every single woman there, I felt like I made a special bond with, some stronger than others, but they were all such beautiful bonds. And seeing my mother open up and share the way she did, and to see her as a woman and not just as a mom, was really beautiful and eye-opening. And I felt really connected, and I feel like we deepened our relationship even more.
Doesn't this look like, what they call those kind of lanterns? That's one of these. There's another name that's used.
Another beautiful and unexpected connection that I made was with a sister named Yasmin. She was one of the guests at the retreat, and through my mother talking with her and digging into her family lineage and backstory, we found out that we were related and we are cousins. We know we have the Karakou connection and the Romaine family name. So it was stunning, and it was so beautiful to meet a family member who is also Muslim, who looks so much like my grandfather, Claudius Romaine. I was truly stunned, and I felt very blessed for that. The Lake District experience was wonderful as well. We toured the Beatrix Potter home, explored Windermere and Coniston Lakes, toured over 500 lakes and meres in the Lake District. We didn't see all 500, but we saw a lot of them. We went on lake cruises around the lakes, through the lakes, and we really just soaked in the peace. There is something about that region that forces you to slow down and breathe and enjoy nature. The retreat was about more than travel. It was about growth, learning to trust the group, dealing with different personalities, and building authentic sisterhood. I also got to spend quality time with my mother, which was priceless. We went to Castle Brigg Circle, which was older than Stonehenge, and to see how those ancient people faced those ruins to the north, to the south, and almost emulated the shape of the fells and mountains with the rocks in the ruins was really fascinating. It makes you wonder about the technology of those ancient times.
Come on in, come close. Almost got everybody. Okay, Catford Stone Circle. It is the largest.
I really love the Lake District. The people were so kind. I got tons of compliments on my outfits, on my accents, my hijab, even the little trolley that I would pull around to get groceries from the grocery stores. Everyone was kind, everyone was friendly, and wanted to start a conversation. In Lancaster, though, I did notice people seemed a little bit down compared to the energy of the Lake District.
That would be fantastic.
When we get back, you get the information.
Oh yeah, Mom's gonna give you the link and everything. She's gonna give.
In Lancaster on Friday, We went to pray Jum'ah and enjoy the Muslim scene up there, and the masjid was tiny, and our little group pretty much tripled the size of the women in attendance for that Jum'ah. And it really made me appreciate the Muslim community in Texas and how large and diverse and empowered and connected our Muslim sisters are back home. So it was something that was really interesting, but I'm just really, really blessed and thankful for our Muslim community in Texas. One of my favorite things to do at the Lake District was cooking. There's a sister here in Texas that prepared all the recipes for us. I put my little Farida spin on a lot of the recipes. Other sisters chipped in and prepared dishes and side dishes, and it was just so fun cooking and eating together. It was a lot of bonding. Will I do that on my next retreat? Probably not, because I want to enjoy more of the activities. So I probably won't be cooking next time, but I really did like the experience. It was a lot of fun. And working with my co-founder was honestly a blessing. She brought the energy, she brought the excitement and the jokes. Even when she was clowning on me, it was honestly so funny. She had my mom in tears just laughing. It was really great. Honestly, it was a blessing. We supported each other. We consulted each other for decisions. Where we were a little bit confused or not sure, consulted and made decisions together. And we talked each other off the ledge more than once. So it was really nice having that partnership and not just running the show alone. I think it strengthened our friendships in ways that I didn't expect. And guess what? We're already planning our next retreat for 2026 in Barbados. So stay tuned, because it's going to be even more beautiful and more intentional. If you enjoyed this video and want to support my work, please tap the thanks button right below this video, or send support through the Cash App at Triniana. If you want to travel the world like I do, peacefully and affordably, try house sitting. My referral link is in the description box. This retreat reminded me that ease isn't the absence of challenge. We had a lot of challenges on this trip. It is choosing peace in the middle of it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more ease-filled adventures.